Am I mad that it wasn't me that impregnated her? Obviously. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. This is your first time on He Rants. I just want to let you know I'm just a random guy who likes to look up random information that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. If that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you subscribe, man. At the same time, hit the post notification. You'll always be one of the first people to hear the voice of Long Trousers. My voice is oh so sensual. Same time, leave a like, man. It's because I'm really feeling secure. When I see those likes, it makes me feel better about myself. And you gotta buy the merch. Mofo. Men offering females orgasms because we're all so humble. Link in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time. Let's get into the first story. We got to talk about Raheal Dozeal. If you guys don't know who Raheal Dozeal is, I mean, you must be living on a rock at this point, right? About 6 years ago, Raheal Dozeal came out. She was exposed for being a white woman. When you look at her, I was really surprised at this, right? I think she said she came out. She's transracial. That's a thing, right? Hey, listen, you can. At this point, I mean, I said, bro, I could be a unicorn, right? For most of her adult life, she went on as a black woman. Keep in mind, this woman's full-fledged white, not mixed at all. This 100% Caucasian, right? So she went on her life as being a black woman to the point that she was even a teacher at an Eastern Michigan college teaching African studies. And not only that, she was the president of the NAACP in Spokane, Washington State. So, I mean, she was really black, son. She was really in there. She was really black. But she's came out recently to say that she's lost everything, right? And 6 years ago, since she's been exposed as being a white woman, full-fledged white, full-fledged Caucasian, no black, not a drop of black in her. She hasn't been able to find a job ever since she lost that job at the university. Obviously she was gonna lose that job somehow. It just seems weird. Like, if you went to a school, you saw a white teacher teaching Africana studies, bro. Like, it just seems like, come on, bro. Like, me as a black man, if I taught like Italian class, it'd be like, what the hell is this guy coming in here? And I'm all talking about, oh, mamma mia, pizzeria. So she was on the Tamron Hall show, and it was freaking hilarious off the rip. She didn't really say nothing that was funny. It was just her appearance was funny. She came in there with straight up braids. I mean, it's like when you think of a black woman braids, she was wearing it to the fullest extent. I think deep down she still believes that she's black, and we have to respect that. We have to respect that because she's transracial. All right. I'm not looking down at her any type of way. We have to accept it. We have to accept it. It's one of those things that we have to accept. I don't care. I'm accepting it. We're accepting it. That's what we're doing. We're going to accept it. She said everywhere she's trying to apply, no one's trying to hire her at all. It's like when they see her name, they just pretty much delete the application, I'm assuming at this point, right? And she's been struggling. She has to do what she can do to provide for her and her family. I don't know if that means prostitution. She didn't say anything about prostitution, but usually when I hear a woman say they have to do whatever they have to do, they usually end up being strippers or prostitutes, or porn stars. Usually something sexual. I know. I guess nowadays you can be an Uber driver, right? I guess, but that doesn't sound as fun. I feel like the porn star or the prostitute that usually brings in the big bucks, right? So she speaks about her hardship and everything in her new book that she released called In Full Color. That's the name of the book, right? And she also says that she is the human race. That's the race that she identifies as. And, growing up, she saw a lot of black people, and she felt like these were the people that she wanted to be acquainted with. These are the people that she wanted to be with and admired, basically. And I take that as flattering, right? So a lot of people want to be black, but no one really wants to be black, right? But she actually wanted to be black, and she became black, right? Because I really thought she was just a light-skinned woman. She had me fooled. When they said that she was white, I had to really look at her again and be like, you know what? She damn sure is white. I see it now. She definitely is white and everything, right? So, listen, I accept her. Listen, if I can wake up tomorrow and say that I'm a woman, son, and you have to accept that, I'm going to accept that she's a freaking black person, son. I'm consistent. Let's stay consistent. All right. And listen, I've been thinking about this for quite some time, and a lot of people have been thinking it's a joke, but I really think I'm identifying as a unicorn. I really do. I want to be a unicorn, and I will be a unicorn. In fact, F it. I'm making a decision right now. I'm a unicorn. All right, and you better accept that. All right. I'm gonna call you some type of ism or something like you're a unicornism. You're against unicorn. Son, accept it. You better accept it. Accept me. Accept. Man, we gotta head over to Texas, man, and talk about this woman. We don't know her name. They didn't say the name in the article, but she's 65 years old, so at least I know her age. 65-year-old Texas native woman got finessed out of $100,000 because she believed that she was out here talking to Bruno Mars online. And listen, the level of sympathy I have for this woman it's below zero. When I say stupidity is at an all-time high, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. 2021, I'm not going. If you do something stupid, there's no sympathy. There's none. I'm not going for you, son. You really think you're 65 years old, son? You think Bruno Mars? Bruno Mars is, bro. Listen. Granted, Bruno Mars hasn't been doing anything big lately, son, but he has been dropping hits after hits after hits. He has enough hits that he can smash anything he wants. Why would he want a 65-year-old woman? Let's give it a sec. Why would he want a 65-year-old woman, son? With all the wrinkles and can you imagine? Now listen, right? Some people when they like to have sex, they like to use oil, right? So now imagine if you're having sex with a 65-year-old woman with oil. You can really hear the meat, the skin flapping everywhere, rubbing against your body and everything. It's just hitting everything, slap it. It's like you throw. It's almost like you throw a piece of bologna against the wall. That's what's gonna say every time you hit her from the back. Is that something you think Bruno Mars is trying to do? Granted, I don't know. Is he? So the alleged Bruno Mars slid into her DMs and pretty much said, like, listen, I need help. I need money for touring expenses and such, right? And I'll be honest with you, once the touring is done, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, right? So apparently this 65-year-old woman thought, like, okay, this makes perfect sense. So she went straight in to her account, mailed $10,000, bro. Just straight up, just $10,000 right there. And then after that, after some time passed, went ahead and sent another $90,000 checks, two payments. And then she realized she'd been hoodwinked, right? And then by being hoodwinked, she reported to authorities and they found him. The guy who had the money was a guy by the name of Ezinwe Ozunwo and Amadi Basil Amadi. If you can't tell, they're Nigerian, right? And this hurts me because I'm Nigerian. So it's like, hey, listen. If you get finessed, you get finessed, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm what you call a victim blamer, right? I'm not one of those guys that show a lot of sympathy. Maybe because I'm an asshole. Like, for example, if a girl came up to me and told me, oh yeah, my boyfriend just cheated on me. We've been on a relationship for so long. I do everything for him. I'd be like, listen, did you wake him up every morning with morning head? No, I can't do that every morning. Well, there's your problem, right? That's your problem. You're surprised that he cheated on you? Get the hell out of my face. That's what you got to do sometimes, bro. For this situation right here, I'm looking at her like, you thought you could pull Bruno Mars? Thank God they didn't show this woman's face. You thought you could pull Bruno Mars, son? You thought he's going to end his whole career for you, son? See, that's the thing I don't understand. Because I'm looking at some of these people. I'm just like, bro, you've been single for God knows how long. Some people are like, oh, she's just an old lady. She was looking for love. Yes, she got finessed. You see what love got her? You see what love got her? But I bet you this, if she had a dude that she was giving morning head to every morning. We got to talk about the woman, Lauren London. You guys know Lauren London. Beautiful, beautiful woman, right? I started building my little crush on her when she was on ATL. But yet again, I can't say that I have a crush on her, right? Because she's light-skinned. And we all know us men can't like light-skinned women because it's just racist, it's colorism, right? Light-skinned women are just came from the devil, basically, at this point, right? Yeah, but the reason why she's in the news, because recently there's been a lot of news breaking that she may be pregnant, right? So there's a newspaper in Los Angeles, I believe the Los Angeles Sentinel, that came up and they said they have strong sources that tell them that Lauren London is actually expecting a child. This is big news, right? The reason why this is big news is because, Lauren London was the longtime girlfriend, I believe 6 years together with Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle passed away in 2019 and everything, right? And this was a very, very, very big deal. Still is a very big deal at this point, right? And she's mourning. She's been mourning this whole time. It's been quite some time. And So a lot of people might look at this and be like, wow, the ways that she was talking about how much she was with this guy and everything, to be able to come out and get pregnant, like that's pretty fast, right? Like you would think that she would wait a few more years, just a little bit more years, right, before she was able to find somebody else, at least to get away from the mourning. Because like I said before, it looked like she's been mourning this whole time. She recently just came out and said, those reports are actually false, man. I have not been slinging this, all right? I've been staying to myself. There's no baby on the way. I want to have my privacy, and I totally understand that, and I respect that to a certain extent. Not to the fullest extent, because I had to make a video about it. Because if I wanted her to really have her full privacy, I wouldn't have made the video. But listen, I'm an asshole, so I have to make this video, son. I had to. I mean, what do you expect? You gonna stop? Who's gonna stop me? You gonna stop me? You're not gonna stop me. You gonna stop me? To keep it a stag with you, man, I really don't think that she is pregnant, right? I think even Nipsey Hussle's ex-security guard came out and even said, like, this is all fake news, this is all BS and everything, right? And, I won't be surprised. A lot of things that happen nowadays, right, it has to be publicized and everything. People are finding out, bringing up fake stories just to get clicks, you know what I'm saying? Just to get the clicks. And this is a very big story because it's been going viral. So it makes sense. It makes sense why they would make this story up. But at the same time, it would also make sense why she would say that she's not pregnant, right? A lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of people reacting to it. And a lot of people have been saying like, yo, it's fine. If she's pregnant, it's no problem. And I feel the same way. If she's pregnant, honestly, it's no problem. She wants to do whatever she wants to do. It's her life, right? The only way we're going to know for 100% sure that she's not pregnant is within 9 months, right? We're gonna see 9 months. If we start seeing some type of bump, or there's a baby, a mystical baby that just pops into the scene, then we know, then it's confirmed. Until then, I'm gonna believe her, give her the benefit of the doubt, and assume that she is not pregnant. But listen, I'll say this: that is one beautiful woman right there, man. I don't care if I get canceled. She's light skinned. I understand she's light skinned. That is a beautiful woman right there, right? She wants to get pregnant. Let her get pregnant, man. Shoot. There's a lot of guys in line right now who would love to take her on and have her for themselves, right? I'm not one of those guys that's able to achieve her, right? I have the confidence, obviously. I have the confidence that if I saw Lauren Lund, I would definitely sit down and really try to have a nice conversation with her. Nothing. This is one of the few girls I'm not even thinking about sexual stuff with her, right? I'm really sitting down and have a talk. We talk about stocks or something. I don't know. Just have a great conversation. But at the same time, I don't think my girlfriend would really like that though. All honesty, if you didn't believe her, you had to believe TMZ. Listen, TMZ, they always got the first one to have the scoop. They usually have the fine print details all the time, and they said that she's not pregnant. If they say she's not pregnant, it's almost like God saying that she's not pregnant, right? So you gotta believe they can't be both lying, right? The Sentinel, I never heard of the Los Angeles Sentinel. Maybe because I'm not from LA, but I feel like a lot of things in LA are just known throughout the United States. So if it was really that popping, I know about it, right? But hey, listen, like I said before, she's pregnant. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Am I mad that it wasn't me that impregnated her? Obviously. I feel like there's a lot of men right now who will be upset. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. People don't understand. I know there's been a few times people go on Instagram and so see a girl, you find a girl that's like you feel like it's your crush, right? Like for me, one of my crushes is Raheal Dozeal, right? Raheal Dozeal. I know her body's completely fake, but I don't care. That innocent smile that she got, along with the buttocks and the chest area, it's just so beautiful. It's crazy, right? And I just respect her, respect the smile and everything. But I would definitely like to drop a baby in there. But if I was to find out that she's gotten pregnant, I'd hit the Tyrese cry. Honestly, son, I really would. I'd be crying for dear Jesus. Because nothing is worse than the girl that you find is your crush pregnant. Because at that point, you feel like I cannot penetrate this girl anymore. She's already been defiled. She's been deflowered. Because I somewhat want to believe that every girl that I see is a virgin until proven otherwise, right? But kind of contradicts what I said before, that I say a lot of girls are thoughts until proven otherwise. But I mean, no, they're virgins until proven otherwise. If I want to hit, man. But that's all the news I got for today, man. If you stay this long, I appreciate it, man. I love you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the post notifications so you can hear the voice. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to let my voice hit the masses. At the same time, hit the like, man. I told you I'm insecure. I'm this close to jumping off a cliff, but if I see those likes, that might keep me on. At the same time, you got to buy the merch. Mofo. Men offering females orgasms. We're all so humble. Link in the description box below. And that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. and I'm out.